Hey guys, sorry about that. But hey loves, this is RJ, and in the spirit of Halloween, I wanted to make a bit of a spooky video, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm scared of a lot of things, a scaredy-cat by nature, if you will. So I'm not going to be listing all of my fears here, because then we'd be here for a very long time, and I don't feel like making an hour-long video about what I'm scared of, because I actually want to sleep well tonight. So here are the top 10 things that haunt my dreams. And yeah, some of these things might be really dumb, and maybe like you were like somewhat unnerved, but then when me explaining it might even make you even more scared of it, so I apologize in advance. On to the nightmare fuel. Okay, starting at number 10, the movie Gremlins. I was so scared of this movie as a kid. I can't even stand the thought of something cute like that has the possibility of becoming evil and trying to kill you. And even then, like when they were cute, they were so creepy to me. I don't know why. I think it's because they reminded me too much of Furbies, and I hated Furbies. I did not like Furbies at all. And I couldn't watch this movie like for the life of me. I remember one time my sister tried to get me to watch it. I was like, they were trying to get me to watch it, like, hey, it's not that bad, it's not that scary, it's actually kind of funny. And I wasn't having any of it to leave me alone because I didn't want to watch it. So I was sitting in my brother's bed holding my little dog Yoda, sitting there with headphones in, trying to block out the sound, because even the sounds from the movie unnerved me and scared me. And oh man, and the little snippets that I did see of that movie, they will pop into my head sometimes, and then I cannot sleep at all. I will not be able to close my eyes until I like pull something up on my phone to make me laugh or something. To this day, I have not seen the movie in its entirety, and I do not plan to. I do not want to watch it. And number 9, the Insidious and the Conjuring movies. Now, I know that there are a lot of different opinions on like these movies, like these horror movie series, especially within the horror movie community. But me being a believer in the paranormal and being a Christian, I believe in like heaven and hell. I believe in ghosts. I believe that all living beings have a soul, and that there is a possibility that a soul can get lost in the afterlife. They can get lost like in the spirit plane when looking for the light. And I also believe that demons exist. So watching these movies, God, they scarred me. They really scarred me. They were so intense. Like, I mean, yeah, a lot of people can say that these movies weren't good on the scares and the plot and all that, but for me, just the fact that they were touching on the subject of ghosts and demons and possession was enough to put fear in me. And the jump scares are really intense. They really are. And I just think that they're really scary movies, and they're good movies. They're scary, but they also balance it. They're able to balance it with comedy and lightheartedness so that it's not all doom and gloom. And I appreciate that. I was there to appreciate that, because I think these were the only movies. No, actually that's a lie. I closed my eyes a couple of times while watching these. So I haven't seen, okay, there's some things that I close my eyes on because I'm a little crybaby. But I think these are one of the few movies that I've seen almost all of them in their entirety. I mean, I haven't watched The Nun, and I actually haven't watched any of the 2 Annabelle movies. But yeah, for those movies, they were very cool, they're very scary, and they were they were enjoyable to watch, but I definitely will not watch them again, especially on my own. Like, I mean, I could watch them with friends. Like, if we're having like a scary movie night, I'll be able to like group up with them on the sofa and we can watch the movie together. But other than that, I will not watch them again on my own. And number 8, clowns. Everyone can understand me on this one. Like, oh my god, clowns. They are just not fun. I don't know why people think they're funny. Why children enjoy them. I mean, there was a murderer that dressed up as a clown in his free time. You remember that? Good old John Wayne Gacy? Then there was the clown thing that happened in like 2015, 2016. I can't remember. My memory's horrible. But God, that was bad. That was not fun. And then there was that Instagram account that would say like, oh, like if you message us, like if you message this account, the clowns will like go to your school. And it's like, no, thank you. And though most people hate, and also just because of what they look like the makeup, the painted on smile, the way they laugh. And oh my god. And then there's like the whole thing of like horror movies that are centered around people's fear of clowns. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Number 7, deep dark water. I can swim pretty well, living all 21 years of my life in Florida. But yeah, I will never go swimming in the water where I can't see the bottom. If I cannot see the bottom, and if it's nothing but blackness and death, no. Never. The fear of not knowing what's below, or that something could like touch me or grab me at any moment. Nope. I mean, I'll go night swimming with my friends because there's a pool over where my apartment is, but I will never go to a lake, and especially not a beach, at night to go swimming. That is a big note from me. Actually, no, I was gonna say something about The Creature from the Black Lagoon, but that movie was kind of lame. I mean, it was good for its time, but I watched it when I was like maybe 13, 14 on Netflix, when it was on Netflix. I was not entertained. Okay, number 6. Every horror movie trailer I've come across. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to scare me, honestly. But I'm so scared of horror movies. Like, I know that, I can enjoy watching a horror movie. And I know that it's fun, like, to feel that rush of adrenaline after you watch a movie. Like, after you watch a scary movie. Like, it's so fun, and, like, it's fun to get scared. But, like, for me, I mean, I could take a scare, but it's just that, like, when I'm watching a horror movie, I will see flashes of those scary images in my head, like, for months and years to come. Like, I don't know why. I just can't usually handle horror that well. And that horror movie trailers are enough to scare me. Like, I'll watch a horror movie trailer, or like a horror movie trailer will like pop up in my ads when I don't ask for it. And yeah, I'll just say, yep, that's like, even if it's like for 1 minute or 30 seconds. Well, I mean, except for the trailer for The Bye Bye Man and Truth or Dare, both are absolute garbage. They are absolute garbage. They are horrible horror movies. I mean, either way, like, if I can't sleep, it's mostly because of my memories of every horror movie trailer that I've ever seen in my life. Just flashing through my brain. Because what else is my brain gonna do? It's not gonna go to sleep, that's for sure. Oh my god, but it once got so bad that even having all the lights on in my room wasn't enough to calm me down. I was sitting on my bed over there with holding my blanket tightly, holding my phone with my dog beside me. All the lights are on, like that light's on, my lamp light's on, and I couldn't sleep. And it got to the point where I went to my brother's room, I woke him up and asked if I could sleep in his room tonight because I was scared and I didn't know what to do, and I just started crying a lot. And then me and him like pulled out the bed that was under his, cause like his bed frame like has like a little pull-out bed underneath. So we pulled that out, and I slept in his room with a lamp on that night. So yeah, that was fun. That was some fun sibling bonding time. Okay, number 5, Ouija boards. Ouija boards are a big no-no. Again, we're back to the whole ghosts and demons thing. If you're a Hispanic kid like me, you've had your parents tell you like not to mess or even touch a Ouija board because like they're used for black magic, it's evil, like people use it to talk to the devil and demons. Listen to your parents. Listen to them. Listen to your mom and dad. Listen to your abuela when she talks about this shit. Like, because I will never, because like there have been so many horror movies that center around the Ouija board. There's a horror movie called Ouija. I mean, I heard it wasn't that good. I mean, yeah, like everyone can tell you that people, like a lot of people can say that, oh, Ouija boards are a hoax. Oh, they don't work. Like it's just a weird game or whatever. You do not want to take the risk. You don't want to do that. There have been too many stories that people have like shared online about like what happened to them after messing around with a Ouija board. I am a morbidly curious person, and I have thought about using one, but I know it's not a good idea. If you mess with one of those, you're opening a door between our world and the spirit plane. That's not good. So just don't mess with things that you don't understand. That's the important rule. You never mess with things that you don't understand. And if you're gonna mess with the Ouija board, at least get a cross and a Jesus candle, please. And number 4, being home alone. This is it's been a while since I've been home by myself because my brother's always with me because quarantine. But yeah, being home alone is a big thing. If it's just me and my brother, then I'm fine. But if I'm the only one in the house, especially at night, I cannot handle it. At night, well, during the day, I can handle it. I can chill, I can watch stuff on TV in the living room for once. I could cook for myself or order food, go to the store to get stuff. But being home, and I get so on edge, and I need the house to be well lit, and most of the time, I don't even leave my room. I'll have my light on, I'll have my door closed, I will stay in my room until someone comes home. And, well, I only leave my room if I need food and if I need to go to the bathroom. And when I go to the bathroom, I always pull back the shower curtain to make sure there's no one behind it because I'm that paranoid. Then again, my brother does it too, so I'm not alone in that factor. But God, and I always get filled with anxiety when I hear a knock on the door and my dog just starts barking because that's how he is. That's how all Chihuahuas are, honestly. But yeah, as soon as he starts barking, I get filled with such dread, and I tell him to be quiet so I can go open the door and see who it is. But yeah, being home by myself, I will it's to the point where I don't like being at home by myself at night, and I'll call my grandma to come and get me and my dog so we can stay at her house with my grandpa, her, and all their pets, just so I'm just not at home by myself. I cannot stand it. I do not like it. And number 3, Needles. It's not a question. I hate needles so much. Getting shots sucks. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, I guess, because when I was little, like, I thought it was the end of the world that I was getting pricked with a needle. But the fact that, like, and I can sew stuff. Like, I use a needle to sew, and it's cool. I just really don't trust them because they're such a small, sharp metal stick that can cause you so much pain. Like, just having a needle puncture your skin is bad enough, but having the dentist stick multiple needles into your gums just to pull out a tooth. Anyway, the main reason why I'm so scared of needles is because of the dentist. And the needle pit from one of the Saw movies. I don't know which one it is, but do not look it up. Save yourself. Do not look that up. Oh my god, I still remember it sometimes, and I shudder and whimper until I can think of something else. And number 2. Oh, this is a big one. Dolls. Everyone knows what I'm talking about here. Like, I used to really like dolls as a kid, like as a little girl. Because I was a girly girl. I had Bratz dolls, I had Barbies, I had Raggedy Ann dolls, I had baby dolls, I had like a porcelain doll or two. I think it started with the unease I felt when I saw those fake eyes that the glass dolls have just looking at me at night. Then my mom came in and told my sisters and I a story of how she had a haunted doll that scared her and her sisters. I remember just grabbing them from my cupboard, from my closet, just shoving them into a trash bag. And then once, like, I got all of them in the trash bag, like, I took it to my dad. Like, I dragged the trash bag to my dad and said, like, throw these out. I don't want them anymore. And he's like, but these are all your dolls. You love your dolls. Like, no, I don't want my dolls anymore. My mom ruined dolls for me, pretty much. But I did still have a soft spot for Raggedy Ann dolls because, yeah, they're all plush and cute. Like, I would play with the Raggedy Ann dolls that I had. I would play with them. I took them pretty much everywhere I went. And it was the doll that I would hug and sleep with. And then I found out about Annabelle. You can tell how well that turned out. That, there's a Raggedy Ann doll, except it's manipulated by a demon attached to it. I got rid of my Raggedy Ann dolls real quick after that. Yay, ruined childhood! Oh. And finally, number 1, the dark. Oh my god, this is a big one, if I'm being honest, and a childish fear that's more than a fear of the unknown. It stems from one incident that I experienced as a young child. I might have been like 4 or 5. I just know that I was old enough to walk and talk. I'm gonna keep this short because honestly, the explanation of why I'm afraid of the dark can be a story on its own. But yeah, I'm still very much scared of the dark to this day as a 21-year-old. I always sleep with a lamp on, and if someone turns it off while I'm sleeping, I will eventually wake up and rush to turn the light back on. It's like my body knows that I'm surrounded by darkness and wakes me up to tell me to turn the light back on. Dim lighting I can handle, but if I'm put into complete darkness, I will scream and cry and beg for the lights to be turned back on because I can't handle it. It's that serious, and that's why I will never, ever, 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 ever watch the movie Lights Out. Never in my life. You couldn't pay me. And there we have it. Most of the things that haunt my dreams, despite all my, aside from all of my regrets in life and cringy moments. Have a fun and safe Halloween this year, which is probably just eating candy and watching scary movies like Hocus Pocus, The Night Before Christmas, or the Halloween Town movies. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, subscribe and hit the notification bell. You can also watch my last video right here. Again, have a happy Halloween and stay safe. See ya!